Hello, I'm Laurel House. I'm a dating and empowerment coach and a relationship expert on Ease Famously Single. Are you dating or in a relationship and you feel like you're being taken for granted? Maybe that your needs aren't valid and definitely aren't being met? That you're always doing and giving and providing and you're not getting any of it back? Well, it might be your fault. Oftentimes, when there is consistency with this type of an issue, it's not them, it's you. And it doesn't mean that it's because you're picking the wrong people. They might be the right person, but you are seeding the problem. You are presenting as the person who's going to provide, as the person who's going to take care of everything. So whether it is money or sex or emotional support, you might be the one who's presenting as the person who takes care of it all. You're leading with that. And if you lead with that and then continue to pull that through the relationship, well, that's what it is. And the problem with that, well, there's many problems with that, but one of the problems with that is that the person who you're dating is only going to fully experience that one dimension of you. They're not going to realize that there are so many other deeper, more substantive sides of you. The sides that truly create an enduring connection, that truly open someone's heart. And then you also are feeling like you're not having your needs met. You might get angry or frustrated or annoyed or start to resent them. And all of those can create breakups very quickly and suddenly. So for the person who's receiving it all, if she is or if he is receiving the money, the splurging, the indulgence, the always having everything planned for, the incredible, crazy, wild sex, the always being emotionally cared for and catered to, well, that feels really good. And it's only one-sided. They're not investing in you. They're not giving to you. It might feel strange as a concept, but when someone invests in you, they want more of you. People like to be close to their investment. So when someone starts to do for you, they start to think more about you. And then they're wondering what would make you happy. They're investing in you. They're investing their time, their energy, their thought, their money, their whatever it is that they're investing in you. They want to be close to that investment. And that investment opens their heart. So allow someone to do for you too. If you are so used to being the one who's giving, and that's what feels comfortable to you, that's what you know, you need to get out of your comfort. You need to allow yourself to be vulnerable in other ways. You need to start voicing your own needs. You don't always have to plan these big extravagant dates. You don't always have to fill every second of time with activity. You don't have to go shopping. You don't have to go out dining. You don't have to go out drinking. You don't have to have crazy, wild, intense sex all the time. You can just be together. Because once you're just together, and almost when you have an opportunity to get bored together, that allows you to actually connect with each other. If you are the one who's always giving the emotional support, well, after a while, the person is going to come to you because they know that you've got them, that you're going to make them feel better, and you'll also start to feel a little bit like a therapist. And yeah, their heart might be open as they're telling you all of their drama, but then your relationship is going to start in many ways to just feel negative for them. They know that this is a place of negativity. This is a place to dump all of their shit. This is a place for fun and lightheartedness. And you need the balance in a relationship. Don't just go to what you're used to doing. So, for example, if you are one who is used to planning all of these dates and splurging on the person you're dating because you have money and that feels good to you and you know that the person is enjoying that, well, then you need to start to switch to the other side also. Allow yourself to start voicing your need to them in a way where you might say, I'm trying to redo my kitchen, or I really need to get some sunglasses, or I'm horrible at grocery shopping. Will you please help me with that? And then go and do that together. Do chores, run errands, do just normal life things together. Allow them to invest in you in whatever way they're able to do, and they'll be excited about that. You can also say to them, I feel like one of the things I really like about you is I feel like we balance each other out really well. I'm the one who's always sort of doing and planning, and that tends to be the type of person who I am. And it also feels good sometimes for me to not have to. For me to just allow myself to be and be taken care of too. And I'm not used to doing that. I'm not used to letting my guard down. I'm not used to being nurtured by someone else. I'm so used to being the nurturer. And it feels so good when you do that for me. And I'm trying to be more open to that and receive that more from you, because it really allows me to open my heart more, and that feels good. So when you're saying that, even though maybe they don't nurture you that much and they don't allow for that emotional space for you, you're projecting that out. You're basically saying, this is something that I'd really love, that would make me feel good. And you're allowing them the opportunity to do that for you. When you go and run errands with them, you're saying, I need your help. This is an area of vulnerability. I'm bad at shopping, or my daughter needs long sleeve shirts and I'm awful at doing that. Can we go shopping together and you can help me pick out some shirts for her? You're making the person who you're dating feel like she's needed and wanted, and everyone wants to feel needed. Yes, it feels great to be catered to. Yes, it feels great to be able to be the queen or king and have everything done for you. That feels great. And that doesn't last. What feels better is when you really get them, when you really get into their heart, when you allow them to know, I need you too. I need you. There's space for you in my life. And then when you're able to just be together, stop doing, start being, that's when you hook them. And it's also when you get to see what life would look like with them. And if they aren't okay with that, if they need to always be catered to no matter what, then well, that's what life is going to look like with them. And is that what I want? Or do I want more of a balance? Because that's the goal. The goal is to be able to have that balance, to be able to go out and have fun, and also to have real quiet time where you can just connect. A real relationship is R, relaxing and easy. E, exciting, energized, adventure. A, admiration. And L, loving, sexy, chemistry. So you really want those 4 components in your relationship. If you are so focused on giving one of them, or even if you are focused on giving them all and you're not receiving it back, that person is enjoying this indulgent relationship, but they're not really being in it. Think about breath. If you're always up, we need oxygen to breathe, right? But what really feels good is when we exhale into it, when we drop down, when we can just be and let go and luxuriate in that, in the exhale. That's all the excitement. That's the doing. That's the going. That's the crazy sex and the splurging and all of that. And that isn't enough for a relationship. Now you've got me. Now I'm going to relax into this. This feels good. Now my heart's opening. And then I want more of that excitement. And then relaxing into that a little bit deeper, going deeper in emotionally, connecting even more. That's what you need. You need that balance. So again, if you feel like you're always giving, doing, splurging on, supporting, and you feel you're being taken for granted, look at yourself. You need to shift how you're being. You need to shift how you're presenting. If you're already in that relationship, you can shift it. It's going to be hard, but you can shift it and balance it. And you need to do that if you want this relationship to really last, and if you want to feel satisfied and fulfilled and cared for also. If you liked this video, please like it and feel free to comment. That always makes my day when I get a new comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can learn more about me at my website, laurelhouse.com. You can learn about working with me and coaching with me. I'm also on Instagram at laurelhouse and on Twitter at datinglaurel. I hope to see you again soon.